It's easy to take people at face value. When a woman tells you, "I'm not interested," or "we're just friends," most men take that as gospel. And on the surface, that's what mature people should do. Respect what someone says and move on. But if you're paying close attention, you'll realize something deeper. Sometimes what a woman says is out of sync with what she does. And when her actions start contradicting her words, that's your first sign she's craving you, even if she's hiding it. Psychologically, we have to understand that words are part of our conscious mind. They're filtered through social expectations, fear, pride, or uncertainty. But behavior? Behavior is often the truth. The subconscious reveals what the ego is trying to hide. So when a woman is secretly craving you, her deeper desires will begin to show through small, consistent behavioral cues, even when her mouth is saying the opposite. She might insist she only sees you as a friend, but then text you late at night. She might say she's not looking for anything, but constantly seeks your validation, your attention, your time. She offers emotional intimacy without ever labeling it. She finds reasons to engage you, check in on you, share pieces of her life, and yet maintains the verbal boundary that nothing is happening. That contradiction isn't accidental. It's inner conflict. Now, here's the part most men miss. Craving doesn't always come with confidence. A woman can deeply desire you and still resist admitting it to herself. Why? Because admitting it means risking rejection, vulnerability, or surrendering control. Many women have been taught to value emotional restraint as power, to never reveal first, to never chase. So instead of expressing desire directly, it leaks out sideways through actions that don't align with the script she's trying to follow. And this is where you, as a man, have to mature emotionally. You must learn to listen to more than just her words. That doesn't mean projecting fantasies onto her. It means being observant. It means asking, why is she still here? Why is she investing so much time and emotional energy if she truly doesn't care? And once you see the contradiction, you don't confront it. You simply note it, because it's not your job to call her out. It's your job to stay centered and see clearly. Philosophically, this speaks to the ancient idea that truth is often buried beneath appearance. Plato described the visible world as shadows on a wall. The real essence lies deeper. Her behavior is the deeper truth. Her words may be the shadow, shaped by fear, ego, or strategy. So when you encounter contradiction, don't chase, don't question, and don't beg for clarity. Let her actions reveal her. Because if she's craving you, she won't be able to help herself. And if she's hiding it, the conflict between her words and actions will only grow. Desire that is suppressed doesn't disappear. It expresses itself indirectly. Learn to read the silence between the words. That's where the truth lives. There's a subtle dance that begins to unfold when a woman is drawn to you, one that often bypasses words entirely. And the fascinating part? She may not even be aware she's doing it. It's the phenomenon of mirroring. Not in the romantic, poetic sense, but in the deeply psychological and biologically wired kind of way. When a woman is craving you but hiding it, one of the first subconscious signs is that she begins to mirror your energy. This isn't something dramatic. It's subtle, almost unnoticeable. But if you're paying attention, you'll see it. She starts using phrases you use. She picks up your rhythm of speech, maybe even your hand gestures or expressions. Her emotional tone adjusts when yours does. She leans in when you lean in. She responds to your mood without knowing why. That's not coincidence. That's resonance. From a psychological standpoint, mirroring is a natural human behavior. It's rooted in empathy and rapport. But in attraction, it gets amplified. Our brains are wired to sync with those we're emotionally invested in. So when she begins echoing your energy, when her vibe aligns with yours, it's a clear sign that she's feeling connected. And connection, especially the unspoken kind, is often the bridge to desire. Now, what makes this particularly powerful is that this mirroring doesn't come from strategy. It's not calculated. In fact, when a woman is hiding her feelings, she may consciously try to stay composed, detached, or cool. But the body keeps score, and the subconscious keeps revealing. The more aligned she becomes with your energy, the more evidence you're seeing that something internal is stirring, something she may not yet be ready to say out loud. It's in the little things. She laughs when you laugh, even when the joke isn't that funny. She shifts in her seat when you do. She mirrors your texting rhythm. Slow when you're slow, fast when you're responsive. She responds emotionally, in sync, almost like she's following your internal lead, and this synchronicity becomes her way of staying close without fully exposing herself. But here's the catch. Just because she's mirroring doesn't mean she's ready to act on her craving. It means she feels something, yes, but she's still navigating the safety of that feeling. She's assessing whether she's safe to express it, whether you're emotionally grounded enough to hold it, whether you're even interested. So mirroring is the bridge, not the destination. This is why emotional maturity matters. You don't use this knowledge to manipulate or play games. You use it to stay aware, to stay centered, to respond with calm observation, not overreaction. When a woman starts reflecting your energy, she's saying something her words can't. And if you're wise, you'll see it, acknowledge it quietly, and hold your frame. You don't need to chase what's already leaning toward you. You just need to be clear enough to recognize it. Because when desire starts to mirror desire, the truth always finds a way to surface. One of the most misunderstood signs that a woman is craving you, yet trying to hide it, is emotional reactivity. When we think of desire, we often imagine softness, flirtation, or affection. But sometimes, especially when that desire is repressed or denied, it doesn't come out tender. It comes out turbulent. So, let's break this down. If a woman says she's not into you, says she's over you, says you're just whatever to her, yet gets upset when you don't reply quickly, or seems strangely irritated when you talk to another woman, or throws subtle jabs when you express independence, there's something deeper going on. Emotional reactivity is a signal that your presence affects her strongly. But here's the catch. Just because she's mirroring doesn't mean she's ready to act on her craving. It means she feels something, yes, but she's still navigating the safety of that feeling. She's assessing whether she's safe to express it, whether you're emotionally grounded enough to hold it, whether you're even interested. So mirroring is the bridge, not the destination. This is why emotional maturity matters. You don't use this knowledge to manipulate or play games. You use it to stay aware, to stay centered, to respond with calm observation, not overreaction. When a woman starts reflecting your energy, she's saying something her words can't. And if you're wise, you'll see it, acknowledge it quietly, and hold your frame. You don't need to chase what's already leaning toward you. You just need to be clear enough to recognize it. Because when desire starts to mirror desire, the truth always finds a way to surface. Internal tug-of-war between desire and denial creates friction, and that friction spills out in ways she might not even fully understand. She may not know why she suddenly pulls back when things feel good between you. She may not know why she picks fights, or why she becomes defensive or even emotionally cold. These are not signs of lack of interest. They are signs of internal conflict. Her emotions are trying to override her logic, and in that tension, she lashes out, shuts down, or becomes inconsistent. Psychologically, this is known as cognitive dissonance. It's the discomfort we feel when our behavior doesn't align with our internal truth. If she's attracted to you, but has reasons, personal, social, or even pride-driven, to suppress that attraction, her behavior becomes unstable. Her emotions swing because she's trying to maintain control while her instincts rebel. Now, this is where maturity is critical. Most men misread this. They take her moodiness or coldness as rejection and either chase harder or walk away confused. But here's what a grounded man understands. Emotional reactivity isn't always about you. It's about what she's feeling within herself in response to you. And your job isn't to fix it or feed it. It's to observe it with calm awareness. You see, when you trigger strong emotions in someone, positive or negative, it means you matter. If you were truly insignificant, she wouldn't flinch. But when she's emotionally triggered by little things, your silence, your boundaries, your presence, it means you've struck a nerve. And that nerve is usually tied to desire she's not ready to admit. This is not a call to play games. It's a call to see clearly, to understand that her reactivity is communication, not through words, but through energy. And instead of chasing the approval or reacting to the chaos, you stand still and let her emotional storm reveal the truth. Because desire that cannot be spoken often screams in silence or in overreaction. So the next time she gets unreasonably upset or suddenly cold, don't panic. Don't